What an incredible game, right? The Detroit Lions took a massive step forward on Thursday night, clinching their playoff berth with a thrilling victory over the Packers. But it's not just the win that's got everyone talking. The post-game fireworks, the bold calls, and the fierce words. It's been a roller coaster ride of emotions. Stick with me because you don't want to miss the spicy details that made this game unforgettable. The energy on Thursday night was electric as the Detroit Lions faced off against the Green Bay Packers, two teams with their eyes on the prize. The Lions on a mission to secure their playoff spot, and the Packers, well, let's just say they were determined not to make it easy. For a moment, it looked like Jordan Love's Packers might steal the victory. You could almost feel that sense of hope from Green Bay. The tension in the air was so thick you could cut it with a knife. But when it came down to the wire, luck seemed to shine on Dan Campbell's side. It was a nail-biter with game tied at 31 and just 43 seconds left on the clock. And here comes a cliffhanger. What do you do with the game tied and a decision that could cost you everything? Do you take the safe route or go all in? Let me ask you, what would you do in that situation? I mean, me personally, I might just pretend to pull a muscle and hope the coach takes me out of such pressure. But Dan Campbell, not a chance. He was ready to take a risk. Most coaches would play it safe, kick the easy field goal, and send it into overtime. But this is Dan Campbell, folks. The man doesn't do safe. He keeps his offense on the field, goes for it on 4th and inches, and you can feel everyone, fans, players, even the popcorn vendors, holding their breath. David Montgomery took the handoff, barreled forward, and 7 yards later, the Lions were still alive. Can you imagine the adrenaline in that moment? 2 plays later, Jake Bates stepped up to kick a 35-yard field goal as the clock hit 0. And boom, it was over. The Lions took it 34-31. They walked away victorious, and just like that, they became the first NFC team to clinch a playoff berth this season. Now, let's be honest. If you're a Green Bay fan, that's a rough night. I mean, you've got the Lions kicking down your playoff dreams, and Amik Robertson throwing salt on the wound. Ouch. They try to be competitive, but you can tell they're not. Robertson said the ball, isn't it? Yeah, you've got to wonder, does this just trash talk or does he have a point? Robertson wasn't done. He kept going, saying, we're the real dogs. When we go out there, we're hunting, we ain't the hunted. Talk about confidence. It's not just about celebrating the win. It's about sending a message to every other team that's coming. It's about fear, excitement, and urgency all rolled into one. But on the flip side, you have Jordan Love, who had a very different vibe during the post-game press conference. He came out with a lot of accountability. He admitted that the Packers didn't start strong, struggled to convert key third downs, and ultimately just didn't make enough plays. Lost reflection was candid. He knows where they fell short, and he wants to fix it. That's the kind of sportsmanship you have to respect. So here we are, 2 sides of the same story, one of triumph and another of redemption. For the Lions, it's a moment to celebrate and a statement to the rest of the league. For the Packers, it's back to the drawing board. But as they say in football, there's always next week. Will the Lions continue to dominate, or will the Packers find a way to bounce back? One thing's for sure, this rivalry is far from over. Subscribe the channel. Love ya, gang. Peace out.